Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, just a very quick middle of the day update. Just before we do our member live stream today, would like to do another update. What I would like to do before we go into the wave count, because not much change, is just to have an outlook into what is going on next week. So obviously, from what events, concerning events or anything, the only thing I think that's really noteworthy that might lead to some decent short-term volatility is CPI, inflation data coming out. So inflation seems to be, well, the forecast is higher than in previous months, so which means that inflation isn't reducing. It seems to be going up again, mainly probably driven by oil prices at the moment. But I haven't really looked into it in too much detail. But you can see here the forecast. So the month-over-month inflation is set to increase by 0.6%, quite a bit of an increase. And the year-over-year, 3.6%. And you can see here what the previous month results were, 0.2% and 3.2%. So it's going up again. Now, again, that could have a bit of an impact on what the Fed is going to do with regards to interest rates. I think it is widely recognized and expected that the Fed is going to increase it at least once more this year. I think there's an interest rate increase planned for September, but I'm not entirely sure if it's, I think it's in September. So yeah, but that is probably the event next week. I'm not sure. It probably isn't going to have a major impact. It typically doesn't change the trend, but it could help us get out of the current range if Bitcoin, Ethereum can't manage it beforehand. BTC, ETH are in a range. Most altcoins are not. That's probably why a lot of the altcoins are currently actually following through nicely and following our analysis in going down further, because they are not really range bound at the moment, whereas Bitcoin is really, really range bound, hovering above support, hovering below resistance. Again, the question here, could we have bottomed already? Someone asked me. Yes, surely we could have bottomed, right? And I explained that in the previous video. Yeah, we could have bottomed, but it's a very unusual bottoming structure. It would have to be here a wave 1, here a wave 2, here a wave 3, here a wave 4, here a wave 5. You really only can say that after these 5 waves, and then a 3-wave pullback will provide the next decent trade setup for higher. That process, I understand, a lot of people lose patience along the way, but bear in mind that process has kept us out of a lot of trouble. Also here, this rally I highlighted to you, we need to see the 5 waves. Up here we said we need to see the 5 waves. Up here I think also where that was a bit different. I think it reached here the perfect target and then came down, and we said, look, maybe here, but we need to see the 5 waves or we cannot confirm it. So kept us out of a lot of trouble. And it's just time to be patient. Yeah. And there is not much more to add. So Bitcoin is, however, coming down a little bit today. The altcoins show a significant reaction to that little bit of movement that Bitcoin is showing. And as explained in previous videos, we are set up for lower prices. The setup is there, really. Everything's prepared. All that needs to happen is now for the bears to show up and push prices down. Now, until then, Bitcoin can always surprise, can maybe even break above resistance. But that's obviously nothing we're primarily looking for, because we have a wave 4 complete, a WXY structure, and it looks like a breakdown is coming. Now, again, if 26,450 breaks to the upside, we have to revise the wave count. We have to change the wave count. But if I was adding a micro count here for the wave 5, we'd probably still be in wave 1. Then we should get a wave 2, a 3, a 4, and 5. ETH, interestingly, has already done the 1-2 setup. I don't think we have the wave 1 already complete, because it is a 3-wave move down. But it might be small 1, 2, 3, wave 4 on the weekend, and wave 5 down off wave 1. Yeah, and then we could get a wave 2 setback. That's sort of how I see the micro count, if you ask me. And yeah, that should take us down to potentially 24K next. So there is not much more to add. I just keep it short. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.